Good Friday night, everybody. It's 5 minutes after 9 o'clock. I've only been sitting here by the fire 10 minutes, long enough to eat a bowl of ice cream. And I hear crunching. I got my microphone out, and there was already a raccoon just eating. Must be a little skittish, though, just the noise I made starting this video. It took off. That's cool, though. At least we got one around tonight. Well, guys, the raccoons are coming around early. It's only 9:45. We just had one cross the river from us, too. And the other one came back over here by us to eat, but he seems really skittish. Did he not just, he went up the tree after you shined the light on him,
yeah.
right? So, but they're out and about tonight.
Somebody's up there now.
Yeah, keep that light there. If you look where she's shining, it went up that tree. Right there. But he was right there eating, and then he took off.
Oh well. I won't bother you guys anymore. I don't want to scare you off.
We've had a sighting of another orange cat a couple times. Like, oh my God, not another one. It looked just like Buddy and Morris.
I'm assuming that's Morty?
Where? In the weeds?
Yep, yeah.
Probably, yeah. Yep.
All I saw were weeds moving, and I'm like, well, what is that?
Morty.
Morty! Yeah, handsome? You hunting? Is you hunting stuff?
But this orange cat does not seem to be a wild cat, because he was out, had the microphone out the other night, and I heard, and I came out with the flashlight, and he was about 3 feet away from Mr. Casey, and I walked towards him, and I got within about 6 feet of him before he took off, and he really didn't even, he just trotted off. He didn't even really run.
And the night that I saw him, it wasn't him making the noise, it was Casey.
Right.
And that other cat was just sitting there looking at him like, what? What? No, he's pudgy. He looks very well fed.
Just sucks, though, if we even wanted to try to help him and get him neutered. Now we got to pay up the wazoo because we don't have any low-cost pay-neuter clinic anymore. So we'll see if he keeps coming around. I've seen him once. Caught him on camera the night that Tracy saw him. Other than that, that's all I've seen him. So him, her, hopefully him.
It's more than likely a him. It's orange, so. But yeah, I don't know. Who owns those dogs?
I don't know. Yeah, them 2 dogs I showed you guys a while back that were chasing Wizzy were on camera briefly last night.
This morning.
Yeah.
It was at about 6:30 this morning, but that makes me mad. It'd be different if they were just, hanging out, but.
Or if they were nice and didn't chase cats.
Yeah. If you're going to come on my property and chase my cats, now we have a problem.
So, guys, you probably noticed hadn't been a video for a little while, and I had told you guys that I was being sent for some tests and whatnot. Well, I went on July 29th, excuse me, and had a EKG, some blood drawn, and a chest x-ray. And those things all came back okay, except for the thyroid level in my blood. So they sent me for an ultrasound.
Well, they sent you to the ENT.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. I went to an ear, nose, and throat specialist after July 29th. I'm not quite sure what day that one was, but they put the stupid scope thing up my nose and down my throat, and that particular woman didn't see anything remarkable, unusual, or concerning.
And you wouldn't from the inside.
Right. That's true, not from the inside. So anyways, then I got sent to Big Rapids Hospital for an ultrasound, excuse me, on my throat. And that was tomorrow, Saturday, what, the 17th is tomorrow? Anyways, a week ago tomorrow, went for the ultrasound on my throat. I got the results around in my email, 11 o'clock Monday morning. 3 hours later, the doctor's office was calling me. We need you to come in tomorrow to talk about the results of your ultrasound. So they found, if you want to take it from here, because my voice is already starting to get a little gruff.
They found 2 growths on his thyroid, one on either lobe of his thyroid. One of them is half a centimeter. The other one is 1.6 centimeters, somewhere in there. So he has to go, we have to go on Monday to another doctor, the ear, nose, and throat people again.
Same ear, nose, and throat.
To discuss what they're going to do. They need to take a biopsy of the growths and see if it's cancerous.
It's actually the same ENT office, but it's a different doctor this time. And I thought I was going to have the biopsy done on Monday, and I called to make the appointment today, and she's like, because I had said, I have questions. I'm like, do I need a driver? Is there, anesthetic involved here or whatever? She goes, oh, no, this is just for a consultation. I'm like, crap. Does this mean I'm going to have to go back again? Because where I got to go is Cadillac, and it's a 45-minute drive.
Yes, you are going to have to go back again. Oh, well. But, even the doctor said that if, God forbid, it is cancer, this is the cancer that she would want to get. I said the same thing, because it's a very easily treatable thing.
And come to find out, one of my friends has had thyroid issues, though he didn't have cancer.
They treat it the same way.
He's still on a medicine that he takes every day for it. Starts with LEV, that's all I can think of. But tell the story about the person you work with that did have thyroid. This is kind of wild, guys, but it's the truth.
She had a problem with her thyroid. She had a growth. They needed to treat it. She went in
to Grand Rapids, correct?
Yeah, because she had to go to Grand Rapids. And she said they bring her in this little room, and she's sitting at this table in this little room, and she's just sitting there looking around, and all of a sudden this door opens, and this woman in full hazmat gear, carrying a cylinder with a radioactive symbol on it, walks in the door, puts the canister down, opens the canister, and there's one pill, radioactive iodine, and proceeds to tell her to swallow it. So here's this woman in full hazmat gear with a radioactive canister telling her what she took out of the canister, handing it to her and saying, swallow this. But, I asked her, I said, well, how many times did you need to do that? And she said, oh, just one. But the problem is, if he ends up having to do that, you're not really allowed around people for a week. He will literally be radioactive.
I won't be able to, especially be near the small animals,
We believe so anyway, because they say, you can't sleep in bed with anybody. You can't be around small children. You're supposed to use your own bathroom and don't let anyone else use it. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with him. He may have to stay next door. I mean, it's harmless. After a week, you're fine. So after a week, everything's harmless, but he can't be around the animals. I mean,
I may end up having the Patty's not here, so I can certainly probably use her cabin to stay there too.
Yeah, you're going to have to stay somewhere, because you're not going to be able to be here and be around the animals.
So that's my absence, guys. I haven't been feeling good, as I've said, over the last few months, and they obviously can't attribute this issue to having breathed in the drain cleaner, but It's probably my reward for quitting smoking. Like, oh my God.
Well, at least, just leave the drain cleaner thing. We're done with that.
So
that's over.
Obviously don't know the cause, so.
Nobody knows the cause. But we live in the goiter belt. It is a thing, and goiters still do happen. If anybody remembers that episode of Seinfeld.
So, obviously, I've had things on my mind and not feeling well, and just haven't felt like doing the YouTube thing, and then you kind of, and even before any of this really happened, the last month or so, it's been like the viewers or subscribers numbers drop, the views drop, the comments drop, and you know, we certainly appreciate and love all you guys, the 20 or so of you that are regular commenters, really appreciate it. But you know, straight up guys, my revenue for this channel is averaging $8 or $9 a month, so I'm really not making any money doing it. And the threshold, you hit like your AdSense, where the people that pay you, you can pick your threshold. You can say, don't pay me till I have $100 in my account. Well, I ended up lowering it to $50 just so I can get 50 bucks, but that still takes 6 months on average. So, you know, I'm making about a nickel an hour, if that, for the time spent making the videos. So it's kind of got me thinking, do I even want to keep this up? So, but we are heading into rock throwing season. That's the good part, coming up on October. So,
and hopefully if we get him back to feeling better, we've got places to go, but unfortunately he didn't have any energy to go anywhere this summer.
Yeah, but the doctor actually gave me albuterol, an inhaler, just because of my breathing is kind of whacked, but the throat thing's really bugging me. As you can hear it in my voice, when I talk a lot, my voice starts getting really scratchy, and I get short of breath pretty easily, more than I did when I was smoking, actually, which is crazy.
Yeah, but imagine if you had kept smoking at this point.
Yeah, I'd probably be having an oxygen mask on or something right now. So
smoking with an oxygen mask on, that's always a great idea.
Yep. So it's almost 4 months since I quit, so pretty sure I got it beat. Oh, and that guy that I told you guys, it was only mentioned in the comments, so only a few of you probably saw it, but he went in, he's 2 years younger than me. A week ago today, he went to have stents put in. He had like 99% blockage. Well, he had a massive heart attack on the table while they were doing a stent procedure. Ended up being put on life support and put into a coma. Well, as of yesterday, he was awake and able to nod and answer questions appropriately. And today, that's the last I knew, they were taking him, trying to remove the life support, which I'm sure if he was responsive yesterday, he's able to breathe on his own. He was a heavy smoker also, and he'd be an idiot after a week.
He was a heavy smoker and a heavy user of other things.
So,
highly illegal things.
He'd be a fool to go back to smoking, but I'll bet you he does, and I'll let you know if he does.
Yeah, but 99% blockage, that is as bad as it can be and have you be alive.
I'd sure like they had this guy's luck, guys, because like 2 months ago, he was drunk driving and hit a semi head on. He was driving like a 90-something Buick Riviera when they were two-door car. They were still a good-sized car, but they were kind of...
It was a little Sabre.
No, it was a black... It was a black Riv. I seen it before it got wrecked.
At any rate, it was a Buick, and he destroyed it.
And he walked away. Frickin' walked away with nothing more than... I saw him like a week after the accident. He just had some kind of brace on his ankle. Excuse me, but he ended up going to jail for drunk driving for that one.
I don't know how he's alive.
Yeah, but he's a lucky SOB, that's all I know.
Must be part cat. But, you know, your luck's going to run out sooner or later.
Absolutely.
Although, like I said, if I was going to have a heart attack, I would want to have it in the hospital. Because, you know, if he hadn't been there and this had happened, he'd probably be dead.
Yep. Yeah, because it takes forever. The ambulances are not real. Sometimes they are, but most all of the rescue personnel, it's all voluntary basis here. So there is our update.
Yeah, so I'll let you know if he glows in the dark eventually.
Or if I fart green. Why would does radioactivity, does green come to mind as the color?
It just does. I don't know why. Yeah, but that song keeps...
the Hulk,
that song keeps going through my head.
I'm not thinking of what you're talking
Radioactive.
about. Oh.
Turn me on tonight because I'm radioactive. And it was funny when the woman at work was telling me about that, and I'm like, oh my God, I remember when you were radioactive.
If I do have to do that, I'm going to take my black light in the bathroom, turn the light off while I'm peeing, and see if it's green.
You know, honestly, it might glow, and that would be hilarious.
If it did glow, I would take a video just because. You'd have to, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would have to. And we have to find some humor in this. But I think the treatment's pretty much the same regardless of whether it's goiter or whether it's cancer. It's like iodine is only processed through the thyroid gland.
That's why salt is iodized.
Yes. And that's why they can be so specific. They can give you this radioactive sodium pill, and the only thing it's going to do in the body is go directly to your thyroid.
I'm all for just, hey, give him the effing pill so he can hopefully feel better instead of dragging this shit out like we've been doing since July 29th.
Yeah. But, doctors are never fast.
Did I say I got to go Monday at 2 o'clock for the consultation?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I said it or not.
Conveniently, I already had Monday off, so... Because I got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
For the Queen's funeral, guys. For the Queen's funeral.
Of course. I'm not going to miss that. I watched them take her body from Buckingham Palace to Westminster. So.
That was an amazing thing to watch.
Oh, it really was. If you need perfect, precisionally timed pomp and circumstance, my God, the British are just the best. Never seen anything like it.
That was her planning, too.
Yeah. She knew they timed it, and they said, okay, it takes 38 minutes to walk, so we have to leave at 2:22 to get there at 3 o'clock exactly. Which they did. What is that?
I honestly think that sound is possum. I'll play for you what I'm talking about, guys. I got it on the audio recorder, but I didn't get the camera turned on in time. Kind of sounds like a whistling. We've heard it before.
There was something big walking. You didn't hear all that crunching?
No, I was focused on the whistling sound. I think it's the noise a possum makes when it's scared, honestly. But no, I did not hear anything moving. Is that behind us?
No!
That's across the river. Well, that sounds more like cat than raccoon.
Yeah, bobcat.
Oh, yeah, that could be. Wait, go back. Right there. I thought, okay, no, that's just a reflection of, looked like something was moving there. Can't see nothing over there.
Can't see a thing, but it's right there. It's like right in here somewhere.
Freaky. See, there's that sound again. Cat and whistling. I really think that's the sound the possum makes. That was over there, huh?
It was there, but now it's there.
It's down to our right now. Possums swim, right?
All animals can swim.
I wonder if they would. You think if it was being attacked or bullied by a bobcat or something, would jump in the river, Because a bobcat's not as likely to swim, I wouldn't think. I believe we've got coyotes sounding off towards A-Hole's house out in the woods that way. Definitely.
I don't know what that last one was, but it wasn't a coyote.
We've got coyotes sounding off towards A-Hole's house out in the woods that way.
I don't know what that last one was, but it wasn't a coyote. I have heard cows sitting here before. From the dairy farms. If the sound carries right, you can hear them.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. Because it's like, is that a cow? What? Do you want to go in? Did you kill the frog? You killed the frog, didn't you? Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Morty came trotting back a little while ago with a frog.
Not a little frog either. Full-size frog.
Tracy's heading in because it is 11 o'clock. I do not hear any katydids tonight. We think the hummingbirds have moved on. Haven't seen one for a couple days now. It's a bummer. It really is. Hate seeing summer come to an end, but we got warm weather, summer-like weather for the next few days, so I'll take that. So I haven't 100% decided to stop doing YouTube, guys. Probably big slowdown in videos, though. I'm never going to stop listening for sure and hoping that that rock throwing thing would happen again and maybe I'll have better luck with the camera. You always got to hope for that, you know what I mean? It's like, it's hard to put in the words. It's just like you never know. It could happen again. You could get just the best footage anybody's ever got of a Bigfoot. So you always hope for that. So I don't know. It's just been kind of depressing all summer, to be honest with you. So I am just going to hang out here for a little while longer. And if I don't see any raccoons coming around, I am going to pack it up and leave my microphone outside for a little while. I don't know what that was. A bird at this time of night? Really weird. Okay, something just splashed in the water. Did not sound like an animal. It sounded like something landed in the water, but I had my headphones on. I couldn't tell what direction. I missed it with the audio recorder too. And I have a raccoon visitor. Hopefully he won't run away while I try to get this zoomed in on him. Let's give it a shot. There we go. Hey, buddy. Not a big fan of the light. Ooh, what's this? Croissants? Do you like croissants? Yes, he does. I'm gonna take this and keep it away from everybody else. Damn it, something's howling and my frickin' batteries just died in my audio recorder. I think I got some of it. I'm gonna let this camera run in case it happens while I go get batteries. Okay, I got new batteries. That was a crazy haul, guys. Got another raccoon visitor across the river. I got something else howling. Oh, a couple of raccoons. Well, they were busy tonight, for sure. Sorry about that, I had to stop the audio recorder. Finding something there he likes. Is that better, buddy? So I'm not blinding you. Hi, Morty. Frog killer. What kind of bird sounds off at 11:30 at night? Something mimicking a bird, maybe? That's something I've rarely heard. Very rarely ever heard that. There it is again. I had something splash, but the raccoons are still over there. Heard some weird things tonight, guys. Like that knock. Hopefully the camera picked that up, but I'm betting it did. It's just about midnight anyway, so I'm going to pack up the camera, take everything in and leave my microphone out, and say hello to Jupiter that just came through the trees. It is just super bright. Especially we have a haze of smoke over the state from some wildfires burning out west. So it's pretty incredible that she's coming through that bright. That's like looking at the moon with a crappy camera, isn't it? That's amazing. Very cool. Well, guys, thanks for watching. I will try to answer any questions that you might have about things as best as I can. And we'll talk to y'all later.